is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rad Up All Night. It's late, guys. It is very late. It's been a long day, but I wanted to do this video tonight just because I want to open this package that I got. And I saw that Dead Pit was on, and I wanted to respect those guys because they had a really good crowd over there talking to Michael Slipcase Felcher, and it was a good conversation. So I wanted to kind of wait for them to finish up before I jumped on here, just out of respect for them. But I do have a pretty cool package here right now, and I've been like scoping around eBay a little bit lately, trying to find some good deals. Like I go through periods like that all the time where I just try to type in like random stuff that I've like wanted or haven't looked at in a while. And sometimes you can kind of score some stuff, not as much as you used to be able to back in the day when eBay was kind of new. People wouldn't list things properly and you'd kind of really score a good deal. I missed a bunch of stuff recently. Like there's like 3 or 4 items that really slipped me by the last couple months that I'm really bummed about. I talked a little bit about it on the Radpack show last night. So if you guys aren't subscribed over to the Radpack pod, go check that out over there. I'm gonna throw the banner up for you guys because we had a really cool show last night. It was awesome, guys. It was our Christmas episode. It was our holiday episode. The gift exchange, people seem to have liked that. They had a good time with it. I love that annual episode that we do. So definitely go check that out on the replay this weekend, especially with Christmas here. And I talked about missing out on like a Lost Boys Warner Brothers jean jacket from back in the 80s. Somebody won it for about $100. Like that is a steal and a half for that jacket. And I was battling back and forth to get it, and they ended up beating me at the end. I probably should just jump to a high bid, but it didn't end up happening. The same thing with a Prayer of the Roller Boys crew jacket. Now, I was bidding back and forth trying to get it. They ended up winning it for about $85, which to me, again, was another huge score. So I was kind of bummed about that too. But I was hoping that maybe I got one of those, like just kind of went under the radar and I was able to score one. But what I did end up scoring was a lot of original one-sheet posters. Now, you know how original one-sheets go. They're pretty expensive, especially when you get into the 80s. So I always am looking around for different posters here and there. And I found this lot, and it said lot original movie posters 80s. And it showed a couple, but then it said there was like a full lot there. So I kind of know a couple that are in this mix. I don't remember all of them, but I ended up winning this lot for, I think it came to $79. Now, what I want to do is I want to open this thing with you guys. I want to look at what I got and to see if $79 is worth it. Now, do I think $79 is worth it based on what I'm getting? Absolutely. But by the pictures, everything looked really good. Let's see what they look like in person as far as the quality of these posters. So it really was a gamble. It seemed like they looked in pretty good condition, but I'm like, you know what? Why is nobody going after these? Am I missing something here? So I ended up winning them pretty cheap. There was a couple other people bidding, but for a lot of movie posters, originals from the 80s for $79, I think was a steal. Now, I haven't even looked at them yet. I want to open them with you guys. It's weird to try to do the poster thing on the stream, so it's going to be a little bit weird. I might have to back up a little bit, but I figured let's just do this, and it shouldn't take that long. I don't expect to be on here much more than about 30 minutes, but I'm going to go in the chat really quick because I do see people kind of popping in, which I do appreciate because, again, it's late. And it's just one of those things. It's like I just wanted to get this content out there. And not only that, I want to pump some content out there because, guys, like, we're heading to the end of the year. And I had said at the beginning of the year, my goal was 5,000 subs. And I said that thinking to my head, what the heck? How are you going to get 5,000 subs? At the beginning of the year, I wasn't even at 2,000 yet. And I kind of threw that out there. But guys, we are literally like 9 subs away from 5,000 right now. So anybody who's checking this out live, checking this out on the replay, and you are not subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate you subscribing. I mean, I'm pretty sure we will get to that goal by the end of the year, but you never know with YouTube. Sometimes things fly, sometimes they don't move in days. So it would just be super cool. And if anybody in the chat or anybody watching is new to this channel, they're a newer subscriber, please say what's up in the chat. I want to shout you out because I do appreciate all my OG subscribers and all my new subscribers and people that have been there from the beginning, because again, I feel like this rad ride is kind of just beginning. So I'm going to go through the chat really quick, and then I'm going to open this thing up. All right, so let's see what we got here. John Doe Juggalo, go check out John Doe Juggalo. What is going on, man? And Tanis, what is up, my man? It's my man Eli. What's up, Eli? Chris Snyder, what is going on? Go check him out at Movie Misfits over on the Tube. Movie Hunter, hell yeah, he's right. Smash that like button. I can't see how many likes we have from where I am, so I'm hoping that right now there's 40 people in here, and I hope we have at least 20 likes. Somebody keep tabs on that. What is up, man? Go check out John Doe Juggalo. Wilkie, what's up, Corey? Go check him out as well. Nina, what's up, kid? You working? You working late too right now? Bog Zombie, what is going on? Straight off the Slippy Woke Stocking stream. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my God, Vanderhoff, how are you up, dude? It is late. How come you're up, man? When I lay down, I sleep great, but I just gotta lay down. That's the key. Fight the good fight. What is going on, man? I appreciate you. What is up? This is Cody at Dude Who Loves Movies. Go check him out. Also, go check out his channel because he is in the running for Horror YouTuber of the Month. And I told you guys before, if you've been following this channel, that was a huge milestone for me a couple years ago and really helped the channel out. Let's go vote for my one half of the Rad Dudes, Cody, for the Horror YouTuber of the Month. And let's get the title back home. Slippy did not ruin my childhood. You got to get the icy ornament, dude. It's like we're connected. We're connected. Allie, what's up, kid? I know you appreciated those gifts I got last night, kid. I knew it. I shouted you out on the stream. Good Real Hunting. Go check him out. What is going on, man? Oh, thanks, dude. I always try to kind of switch things out. So right now we're in that more Christmas-esque style. Sometimes the problem is like I have an idea in my head, but then I have these posters like in tons of tubes. I try to label some, but I just have so many that I have like 20 posters to a tube. So I literally have to take them all out and like go through each one individually. So it takes me a while to find what I'm looking for. And sometimes I even forget what I have. What's up, TJ? You're right. I want to get in, get out. Mike Wolf, what is going on, man? Horror Critic, what's up, dude? Woo woo. Let me see. I've only got to film one chase, but you can tell they were kept in a busy house. Oh, that's always the gamble. This could be the same case because again, I got these very cheap. Bro, look at that, dude. We're everywhere. We are everywhere, baby. That is awesome, dude. You should have took a pic of it and then and DM me on Instagram with it, with a picture of it. If you guys ever see my flyers or the Rad Pack stuff anywhere, pick it up and snap a pic wherever. You don't have to be in the picture. Just hold it up like this. I'll show you. So you just hold it up and then you just snap a pic. All right. You just hold it up and snap a pic of where you're at. People do that at conventions. Dude, I told you, like, I really want to get this thing going. I've got people everywhere. We got a rad street team. There's people everywhere. And, again, if you find a card, take a snap with it somewhere and tag me on Instagram. Even if it's the Rad Pack stuff, there might be Rad Pack stuff. Those cards look like this, and oops, and then you got this on the other side. So if you see any of these anywhere, snap a pic and tag us online, because it's funny. Like all these different conventions, people are finding them and tagging us, so it's really really cool. I've got some good ones I haven't even posted yet of where we're located. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah, Corey. Thanks, dude. And that's my son's name, dude. Love it, Corey. Love it, love it, love it. Jesse, what is up, man? Jesse! Jesse! That's what I like to hear. Bro. Stuntman Marco, check him out. My boy. Congrats on the subs. Great. Thank you, man. I appreciate you checking it out, dude. I hope you're well, man. And everybody in here and everybody watching live and on the replay, happy holidays to you and yours. I know I've got to display them. I've got to display them somehow. I got to figure it out. I am redoing my library room, which I may try to find a cool spot there. Oh, baby. I can't wait to see that. I'm supposed to see it tomorrow. Man, my own most anticipated movie of the year. What the? That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, dude, thank you so much. That'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. That is sick, dude. They're worth so much money. Like, it's so hard to get some good ones nowadays. Let's get them. Let's get that. Let's get the Rad Network going. I love it. Let me see. I feel what I'm going to do is start to leave them in the tubes and mark. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. That's the one thing about posters. They're really hard to store. I have stuff named... I'm looking at another comment. I have stuff everywhere. Like, they're all together, but it's hard to store tubes. They're falling off shelves. Yeah, kid, you know it. You know it. I hate to admit it, but it's true. I'm trying to bring the name back. You know, it's not as prominent in 2023 as it was in the 80s. So I'm trying to bring it back. All right, so let's see. Ugh. I did cut this open, so I didn't have to do it on stream. Okay. And I don't know how these... Okay, so it seems like these are housed, like, just in here. Like, sometimes if you get one of these boxes, there's a tube in here. Well, this is just all of them in here, and there's a lot in here. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do my best and try not to rip anything, because there's a lot of stuff in here. So, again, I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to see how I'm going to do this, okay? Oh, how many posts? I don't even know. Hundreds, probably. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Bear with me on this, because I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. All right. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to break it up a little bit. There's a lot here, guys. There's a lot here. I should have came up with a better idea to do this. Okay. I'm just going to grab whatever I have and show you guys. So here's the first one I'm grabbing. Ooh. All right. As you guys see, we got Psycho 3 action with Anthony Perkins. Look at this. This thing is mint. So if this is how these things are going to be, these things are so sick. No, they smell like posters. They don't smell like smoke. So that is cool as hell. That's one. That's one. All right, let me try to organize these. So we've got Psycho 3. And these are all originals, guys. These are all originals. All originals, good condition. I scored this lot for $79. I don't know how or why, but I got very lucky finally. All right, that's one. Let's see. This one looks like a little bit. Let's see. All right, let's see what this one is here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm going to do my best to try to unroll these. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? This has got a little tear in it. See right there? A little tear right there. Ooh. Back to school, baby. Rodney Dangerfield. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let me try to store this. I just saw Brian in here. What is he saying? So it just said a lot, and it showed some on there, and there was the ones I saw, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna grab this. But there was so many that I don't know if they were all on there. That's kind of what it smells like, actually. So some of these are surprises. Like, I kind of glanced at all of them, but there was only like a few that I was like, all right, this will be worth my money. So I'm going to start bidding on this. And so some of these are definitely surprises to me right now. I don't know how many. I really don't. It seems like a lot. But if I see the ones that I said that, you know, this is why I went after it originally. This one's in a little bit of rough shape too. A little bit of rough shape. It just looks like it's got some gook on it or something. Let's see. we got Platoon. So I don't know what this poster is. I'm not familiar with a lot of Platoon stuff. So I don't know if this is an original one sheet or like did this come out after the movie? I don't know, but it's interesting because it's got all the different great movie, best film of the year. So I don't really know what this poster is. If anybody knows, I mean, it does have like the NSS number on the bottom. So if anybody knows is what this is, because again, it's the image, but it's also got all this stuff. So did they bring it back out maybe? That's the Oscar bait poster. I don't know much about that. So if that's what this is, very, very cool. Like, I don't remember Platoon being in the pictures that I saw, which again, it is what it is. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh no, Jason Patrick? What? Oh wait, I can't see. Oh wait, no, that's not Jason Patrick. Who is this? Kevin Costner? Who is this? No Way Out is what? Oh, Kevin Costner. That's what it is. No Way Out. There we go. No Way Out. All right, let me try to get that out of there. All right, No Way Out. Kevin Costner. What the heck happened there? Where is No Way Out? No Way Out. I just lost it. All right, whatever. I'll figure it out. What's this one? Oh, that's No Way Out. Okay. All right, I'll take that one out of here. Let's get that out of here. Get this out of here. Sorry, guys. This is a real awkward situation going on here. But I want to do my best to show you guys my reaction as I go through it. So, No Way Out. Kevin Costner. All right. Now. All right. This next one is the reason that I went after this lot. Because surprisingly, I did not own an original one sheet of this movie. I did not. So when I saw this for the price, I think it was like the lot was starting at $50. And I was like, ooh, you're getting this plus a lot at 50. So this alone, if it's in good condition, it totally paid for this whole lot. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Cry. And so far, so good with the poster. It looks good. It looks good. Oh, man. This looks good, dude. So I finally own an original Lost Boys one sheet from 1987. Oh, hold on a second. Let's see. It's got a little something here on the back, though. Oh, no. There's some gook on the back. But from the front, like the back almost looks like a stain or something. I don't like that. I don't like that. But the front is on point. The front is good. So the back has like a little, it almost looks like, I'm not going to say mold, and it's only on the top, which kind of is a bummer. But I mean, this thing has 0 rips, 0 holes. And I mean, from a standpoint of me putting this in a frame or something like that, it's not going to affect it. But I don't know. I kind of wish it didn't have that. But still, this is what I was going after. As you can see, there's like this like little stain going down the back. I don't know what that is, which kind of is a bummer, but at the same time, I think it's still good because the front is fine. This was another one I saw on the ad when I bought it, and I don't own this one sheet either. Labyrinth. So this was another one they showcased, so I was like, all right, Labyrinth is cool. I don't have that. So let me see. I mean, again, I haven't checked the back of all these. The backs look pretty good. It was just that Lost Boys one, and then that Platoon one had a little bit of gook on it or something, like almost like a little stain on the back. I'll have to look into it a little bit. But yeah, Labyrinth. This is, oh no, the bottom. Look at the bottom over here. It's got a little crumples over here on the bottom. That kind of sucks. But again, it's an 80s one sheet. It's okay. In a frame, you couldn't see it. You can't see it in a frame, but you see there's a little bit of crumpling here on the corner, which again would not affect it in a frame. And this was the other one that I remember in the picture that I was like, okay, this is cool. I don't have that. And that is Mannequin. Mannequin one sheet. This looks pretty good right here. Let me see. Quality looks pretty good. Yeah, actually looks really good. All right, this one looks pretty perfect in the front, at least. I won't trim the edge, but again, I will not see it if I frame it. And to be honest, like, I need to buy more 27 by 41 frames. They're so expensive. That's the problem. Like, those frames behind me, and that's why you see that I'll always have mostly old, like, not movies that are like newer than 90, because that's when the sizing changed. So that's why you'll usually see me have 90s movies up there, because the sizing is 27 by 40. Once you get into the 27 by 41s, now each frame is going to cost me about $60 to $80. So I'm thinking about just trying to get 4 frames so I can keep swapping things back there and have some originals back there from the 80s instead of always having originals from the 90s. So that's what which frames? These frames back here are just Walmart frames. They're like about $20, 27 by 40. But the ones around my couch, so if you watched my room tour, the ones around my couch are nice. Those are from like Michael's Crafts. Those are a lot more expensive around my couch, but those are holding art prints, and it's 24 by 36 for those prints. But everything else in this room is 27 by 40, and they're from Walmart. And then I have 2 27 by 41s when you walk in the room, and those ones are I bought online, and they're expensive. I have one that's like a snap frame and all that stuff. But I need to get 4 that I can put back here during shows so I can just put some newer stuff in there. So check this one out. This was another one I saw in the ad, and I was like, okay, this is definitely worth it. If it's in good condition. Hold up. I'm dropping something. Invaders from Mars. Now this looks to be in really good condition as well. Very cool. I love this movie. Toby Hooper, Invaders from Mars. Very, very cool. The back looks good on this one too. That sucks. The only one that the back looked like it was a problem was Lost Boys, which kind of sucks because that's my favorite one of the bunch. I'm gonna look at the back and see like if it's cleanable. I don't know if I want to say that word. I don't know if I want to ever get this thing wet. It doesn't matter if it's framed. I think it's just in my own head, it's the point. But for the price that I paid for it and there's no rips, I think I really made out in this deal for sure. Okay, so here's Mannequin, right? So Mannequin. Okay. I don't know how many I have left, guys. I don't know if I have that many more. Let's see. What's this one? What's this one? Oh, I know what this one is. Yeah, this was on the ad too. Look at this. Ooh, one of the coolest one sheets. David Cronenberg's The Fly. How sick. How sick. And this looks like it's in pretty mint. Oops. This looks like it's in pretty mint condition. condition. Some movie posters came folded, really old ones, but they did sell rolled. Rolled ones are actually more rare than folded. Folded was the more or less the way to go. Like, that's how most of them were shipped back in the day. But rolled is a little bit rarer just because they weren't doing them that way. Like, the rolled started to come out. As you can see, a lot of these are not old, like late 80s, early 80s, late 70s, right? So they started to switch it into more rolled as we kind of got a little bit higher into the 80s. So as you can see, a lot of these are more like later 80s movies. I prefer rolled. I prefer rolled, personally, yeah. I think the folded has a cool look because it looks very vintage, but I also think that I like them rolled because I don't want to have all these posters up and like one be folded or two be folded. I like everything to kind of look similar. So if I can get rolled, I would prefer rolled. I have no idea what this is. Let's see. What is this? No Mercy. With Vicky Vale. Yeah, baby. That's sick, dude. Look at that. That's what I love about the 80s. Like, it just says on the top, Basinger. Look at that. That's sick. Kim Basinger, man. Awesome. Chris Snyder says, can we get me to 5K by the end of the night? Yeah, you probably could. I think I needed like 8 or 9. Stop the press. Who is that? Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it looks good in the frames. Like I said, my biggest issue is if I have a couple folded, mixed, like if there was 2 folded back here or 1 folded back there, like, I don't know, my OCD kind of goes a little nuts. If I have folded, I want them all folded, right? So if I did the back and I had it folded, I want them all to be folded. But you're right. The other problem is, too, is sometimes the way they're creased can kind of be a little wonky. What's this one? Richard Dreyfuss, Emilio Estevez, Stakeout. One sheet. This is in perfect condition. To be honest, these are in really good shape. I think the worst one was Platoon and the back of Lost Boys. Let me see. Now, is that it? I feel like I have a lot of posters over here. I don't think I went through all these yet. Let me look. Is this one? Did I go through this? Is this it? Did I go through all of them? Platoon. I might have went through all of them. Fly. Rodney Dangerfield. I think that might have been it. What is this one? No Way Out. Wow. I went through all of these already. Psycho 3. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'll go back to the chat one sec. I just want to make sure that I looked at all of them. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So that's it. But I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 posters. Did I show 12? But yeah, I have 12. So I mean, 12 one sheets from the 80s. For $79. So guys, I think I really did make out on that deal because the way one sheets fly now, and like I said, these are all in really good shape, and I'm super happy to have won. I feel like that was like a steal for those. Yeah, like less than $8 a poster for some of these. And I haven't gone back and like looked online to see like what anything is worth, but I'm almost positive like the Psycho 3, the Lost Boys. I mean, the Lost Boys is definitely. I've tried to get it before. I mean, I could have got it, but it's not folded and stuff like that, it's well over $100 poster. Now, having those little stain marks on the back of the poster, could it affect it? Sure, it could. You know, I would have to go and see if there's any way to like remove that, but I'm afraid to like add water or anything to it. Like I said, it's more or less just me knowing, right? Nobody, if I had that hanging, nobody would ever know. But yeah, I mean, Invaders from Mars, I'm sure that's a probably pretty big poster. I'm sure The Fly is a pretty hard poster to get. So I definitely do think I made out. Now, is there any of these I would go back and resell? I don't know, maybe. Like I may resell a couple, maybe No Way Out or something like that. I have to look at ones that like I look at and be like, the movie's okay. I don't think I'd ever display this. But again, like don't I know a lot of people kind of don't like eBay now, but sometimes things are just listed and they just pass by people because again, I don't know how that one sheet lot didn't sell for more money than that. So I really lucked out on that after, like I said, I already was kind of bummed about missing out on some stuff. So Disorderlies, I don't remember that actually. Who's in it? Who's in that? I'm sure Cody might know that one. we'll talk. Yeah, I think so. I think it was a good set. And I think do I have a super chat come through? Who is that? Oh, Gus, man. Come on. Thank you, dude. You're the man, dude. Gus is the man, dude. All right, let's see what we got for Gus, man. Where's the comments? There is it. All right, let's see. We're going to get a little super chat action from Mr. Gus.
Oh, my God!
Thank you, Gus. I appreciate it greatly. Let me see. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat. Let me see. Actually, yeah, so I'm sure the Labyrinth one's worth a lot, but like I said, there was a little bit of crinkling at the corner. Yeah, Crumplestiltskin is right. Oh, man. Let me see. Yeah, the mannequin's cool. The mannequin's awesome. Wow, yeah, I'm sure that's a hard one to get. Return of the Living Dead one sheet. Horror ones are real hard. I don't know about, like, comedies and stuff like that. But, I mean, like I said, I'm sure The Fly original in that condition is probably a pretty valuable poster. Like, I do have ones like Gremlins and stuff like that. I don't remember if they're folded or rolled. I do have a lot of folded as well. But I just need to get 4 frames so you guys can start seeing new things in the rotation. But it's just me just buckling down and being like, whatever, I'll spend the money to get them. I only need 4. Yeah, Invaders of Mars is really cool. I would definitely check that out, Chris. Let me see. Like you said, frames are a lot of money, then you have to worry about space. Yeah, I mean, luckily I have a lot of space down here, and luckily I really like posters, so it's fine with me. It works. And I mean, I've got so many damn frames, dude. Like, I must have I probably have about 12 posters in frames in a back room just stacked up against the wall. And sometimes I'll like just swap things out instead of having to always take them out. Like, I have things already in frames. I have so many frames, 27 by 40s. Like, when I add that and think about how much I've spent on frames, it's insane. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to see how many posters I have down here now. I can't even count. But I mean, I must have like 25, 30 posters down here. And, you know, I always think to myself, oh, should I add more shelving for movies? I would never want to get rid of it. I think the poster thing just really is something that I love. Yeah, the Michaels frames are not cheap, but it just really makes those screen prints pop. So that's why I went a little bit more higher end on the ones around the couch. But everything's black framed, like around, so they all look pretty good. And I keep all the 24 by 36 together, like in that corner. And then everything else here is pretty much 27 by 40. So nothing looks out of place. If you came down here, everything looks like it'd be the same. Everything looks the same. Like, you wouldn't know that those were any smaller because they're over on the other side of the room. Let me see. I'm very close to 5K. So guys, yeah, if you're watching this on the replay or watching this here, Sub because I think about 8 or 9 away from hitting. My man. If I could be an original one sheet, what would I be? I still want a Fright Night original one sheet. I don't have one. I do have an original one sheet of Fright Night 2, but not the original. I would like that. I think it's one of the best artworks ever. Yeah. Again, I think I've already read this one behind on the chat, but yeah, I don't mind folded as long as they're kind of like if I could get these 4 and I had some folded one sheets in there, fine, because they're kind of all by themselves in a little grouping, so that would work. Let me see. Oh dude, Kim Basinger was gorgeous. I mean, Vicky Vale, as a little kid, it was like she was awesome. Yeah, those are 2 pretty big one sheets to have. I have the Thing, not original one sheet. I actually, if you're in the screen print market, which is like, it's a real cool but dangerous market to be because the quality of the prints are so nice. They're on thick paper. It's real. You know, you can see all the ink and stuff like that. It's not like paper. It's like stock. It's like a card. And that's what those screen prints are that I have, where a lot of these artists will do, you know, alternate movie poster art. They'll do their own original artwork for certain movies. And what I like that they're doing is a lot of these artists will take a property like The Thing and they'll redo the original poster. And it's on stock paper. It's thick. They limit it to about maybe a couple hundred and they release it. And I bought the Thing one. So it's the same artwork and it's all painted and stuff like that. And those are what I put around my couch. I love when these artists do the original prints, artwork of some of these old movies that you just can't afford the real one sheets of, and they look freaking phenomenal. Like I can't even describe how good they look because they just pop. So if you're in that market, like you could probably come across something like that cheaper. Thanks, man. I do have a lot, which can be good or bad. And I also have a hookup at a theater too. So I have somebody that will get me a lot of new stuff. You know, sometimes I have a lot of those for sale because, you know, sometimes he'll give me a lot of stuff that I just don't need. And I know a lot of people go, oh, what you got? I don't really know if I have anything like that you guys would like. A lot of it's more mainstream stuff. You know, Marvel stuff. I've sold a bunch of Marvel posters on eBay. I think I have one left. I think I have one original one sheet of Civil War. I think that's what it's called. And like, you know, I have the new West Side Story that came out. I think I have a Megan one left. One more. I have some Talk to Me original ones, I think, left. And then I'll send them to people too. Like I sent Mel Violent Night. I had an extra one of those. I sent Cody Megan. I had an extra one of those. So sometimes he'll bring me like 10 of the same movie. You know, a Firestarter. I got a bunch, but there are some that I'm trying to get rid of. And if anybody's like super interested in current movies and, you know, wanting to purchase some posters or whatever, I mean, I have a list of the ones I have. I can't think of it offhand, but let me know if anybody is interested. Just DM me on Instagram and I'll tell you which ones I have that I'm getting rid of. But I sell a lot on eBay too. I got one. But I know there's different ones, so I'm definitely interested in getting more. I don't know if you can find me other ones, but I'm hoping. I saw you got one. How did you get one, by the way? Did you get it from an event? And do you have more than one? Let me know. Oh, yeah, that's a great poster. I was hoping part 2 was in there because I do love that one as well. Thank you, man. And guys, we have about 60 people in here. Hit that like button if you have not. I'm way behind. I was like way up there. Where'd I get the posters? I got this lot on eBay. Somebody who's selling an original 80s poster lot. What's up, Eli? No, I just got a shipping notice today that my stuff shipped, so it should be here. Could be Saturday, maybe, but I can't wait to get that. Oh, I love Night of the Comet. Love Night of the Comet. What's up, Jeremiah? How are you? Not somebody I recognize in the chat too often, so welcome. Thank you for popping in. What's up, Jason? Same. I love One Sheets. I've got the original. Oh, you do? Red font instead of white. Cool. Yeah, man, I love that artwork. I have a reprint hanging right there. I don't get a lot of reprints. When I first started my movie room, not this one. I had a movie room in my first place. I had a condo, and it was my first like movie. I had like a finished basement, and I made it a movie room. And if you actually go back on my earlier videos, I actually posted a movie room tour of that movie room. And this is when, I don't know, this is going back to like 2014 maybe. And I was just about to start tearing it down because I was moving here. And I just went through really quick and just showed you the setup and what I had. And it's funny because I'm very monotone and soft when I speak. And I say, this is my poster of this. So if anybody's interested in what my first movie room looked like, again, the camera was crappy. It looked a little dark and fuzzy, but at least you get an idea of kind of like what I had for X amount of years versus what I have now, and the evolution of like, you had a movie room, here was the space you had, and then when you built a new one, you kind of thought to yourself, well, here's what I would have done different, or here's how I'm going to utilize my space different. So that always intrigues me because I'm really big on, I love seeing people's movie rooms. If you guys have movie room videos out there, DM me on Instagram and send them to me, because I love watching them, because not only do I like to see how people are designing things, but I also use it to, get more creative on my end. Like maybe I'll see something and be like, oh, that's a great idea. I never thought about that. Because I'm still always looking to do different things. And like I said, I have another room, which is my library room, and that's going to be my room tour 2 room that I'm redesigning right now a little bit. And I'm going to make a new studio in there and stuff. But, I'm trying to find the best case scenario for, I like to make the most out of the space. And unfortunately, I'm losing a really important thing in that room in order to build this, which I may do a video on before I tear it down. Which again, it's pretty cool. So keep your eyes out for that. But if you're interested in my first movie room, it's a video I posted probably like in 2021, maybe. You can go check that out. But again, every time you watch old videos, it's cringy. So I figured I'd throw it up there. Let me see. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Ask the manager for the movie posters. Very cool. Wow. Yeah, I don't have any original Halloweens. Actually, I lied. I have Halloween 3 original. That's it. And the new ones. And the Rob Zombie ones. That's sick. Wow, that's awesome, Horror Critic. That's sick. I hope you have those framed, man. Mike Wolf says, what's the frame size for a one-sheet? Just ordered a Pet Sematary 2 one while I've been chilling. See, I'm getting people to get into the one-sheet game. Okay, so if it's... I'm trying to think, when did Pet Sematary 2 come out? 89 or 90? Well, if it's... I think it's... You got to check. Check the listing. It's either going to be 27 by 41 or 27 by 40. Usually 27 by 40 is what they are after 1989. So for instance, I don't know though. It's interesting because I don't have an 89 original one sheet of Batman, which would that be 27 by 41? But the Batman Returns is original, and that's a 27 by 40. So all these are 27 by 40. The only non-original right here is Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is a reprint, but it's like one of the nicest reprints I've ever seen in my life. And it's signed by Chevy Chase. You can kind of see it right there, his signature. But Home Alone, Scrooge, and Batman are all originals. They're all double-sided, which means those are even harder to get when they've got the double side, because those are the ones that were sent right to the theaters to put in the backlight. Do I like them? Not really. I do have a ton of them. So if anybody's a Shout Factory, Scream Factory collector, poster collector, hit me up. I've been selling a bunch of them. So I've sold a bunch and I still have a lot left. Holy crap. Whoa. Signed by John Candy. That is insane, Jesse. That is a freaking grail. I hope to God you have that framed up on your wall. Holy crap. Freaking Sarandon, dude. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about where I got into a tangent about my original movie room. And this goes out to everybody out there because people watching the channel might have just started collecting. Maybe they're young. Maybe they're at their parents' house. Maybe they just bought their first place and they don't have the space that I have or some of us have. I'm trying to think if I would say this is good advice or bad advice. Because when I first got my movie room, I was very proud because it was my first place. And I bought a lot of reprints of posters of movies that I loved. So I ended up finding a really cool site. I can't remember it now, but it doesn't exist anymore. And their reprints looked really good. There's a lot of reprint sites that I've tried since then that they look like garbage and I've returned them all. They're too pixelated. They don't look good. So I don't like reprints, but when I first got into the collecting of designing a movie room, I bought reprints. And the ones I did get, the quality are really nice. Like my Lost Boys reprint poster is probably one of the nicest Lost Boys posters I've ever seen. It's so vibrant. It pops like you've never, like, I can't even explain it in person. When I roll that out on the table to have somebody sign, they're like, whoa, this is a cool looking poster. And I'm like, yeah, it's like kind of glossy. It's sharp as hell. And I have that poster signed by almost the whole cast of the Lost Boys. And that's one of my holy grails. And it's not an original poster, but it's an amazing poster. Now that I have the original, I'm super happy. Now, may I look around online to see if I can find one in better condition? Possibly. And then maybe I'd sell that one off or something. But again, it is what it is. I could maybe, I don't know. It's not worth me getting all fired up about. But I also have a Fright Night reprint. That's a really nice Fright Night reprint, and it's signed by the cast. But I would love to get an original Fright Night because the image is just such an iconic image. I would have died if Sarandon ripped the poster. Sarandon's an interesting fellow, though. I'm telling you, he's nice, but he's interesting. I've met him probably about 4 times. I know I'm ready to do it. So I hear you, man. I'm telling you, the worst thing to happen to this movie room is YouTube, because it was always pristine, always. But as soon as I started YouTube, it's like I've got a desk right here now that wasn't always here. I've got stacks of stuff over here of movies that I've bought and I need to watch. I was sent to watch. I've got a stack of movies over here that are new that I want to do like an update for. So, I mean, there's always shit everywhere. Behind me, right? I haven't even put it away yet. If you look behind me, you can't even see it. See that stack right there? That is my John Carpenter Scream Factory collection, because I did a video. If you guys haven't checked that out, I talk about all the John Carpenter movies from Scream Factory. I haven't even put them all away yet. So, like, that's what happens. And now I got freaking posters here. I got Funko Pops on the ground from the show last night. That is the biggest issue with doing YouTube, is that if you're doing a lot of shows that requires things, sometimes you don't even have a chance to put anything away. So, for instance, we did the Radpack Christmas show last night. I got all that stuff all over the floor here of the stuff I got. And as soon as the show was over, I went to bed. I was up this morning at 6, got to work at 7:30 or 7:15, got home tonight, watched Dead Pit show, came on here, and now I'm doing this again. Now I got posters all over. Like, it just doesn't. I need to have like a weekend or a day off to like really just fix everything up, and that's the worst part about it. So when I went to my library room, it's the same thing. I don't have any shelf space left, so there's just movies piled on the floor. So it becomes, do I do a room tour with these movies on the floor? Heck no, I want to make it look nice. So that's the hardest thing. And Chris gets it. He's talking right here. Deep cleaning and redoing my space in early spring, so my movie room will be done. Yeah, movie room tours are awesome. I love them. But that's the problem with being on YouTube now. It's just too much. I love it. I love it. Steve, what's up, dude? OG Pet Cemetery is 27 by 41. Okay, so that's important because that means you have to get a 27 by 41 frame. Please. And I've done this before, and I'm the biggest idiot for doing it. When I was about 15 or 16 years old, my uncle gave me a Texas Chainsaw Massacre original one sheet. Now, Texas Chainsaw Massacre original one sheet came in two. There was like a Brian Stone Pictures one, which is like the really rare one. And then it was Touchstone, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there was two. He had double of the not as rare one. But in real world money, that's still a really valuable poster. So I remember saying to my mom, I need to get a frame for this poster because, I don't want to just tape it on my wall like all my other ones. Like, this is important. And she found a frame. And the frame was, I think, 20, maybe it was 27 by 40, but it was a 27 by 41 poster. So what did she do? She cut the poster to fit it in the frame for me. Now, at the time, I got home, and so the poster was in a frame, and I said, oh, sweet, heck yeah, and I hung it on my wall. But when I moved into my new condo, and I took the poster out to put it in a new frame, I realized it was all cut. And I was so bummed out. And I think I still have that poster, but it's all cut. And that really is one of those things I so regret because that's a real valuable poster. It was. So I highly recommend forking over the money and getting a frame that fits it. Do not cut that poster, please. Hell yeah. Wow. That's amazing, dude. And good for you for sticking your ground. And the thing is, if you're ever in dire straits, you have something you can get some money for. See, you know. And especially if you get asked to be on a show to talk about everything you got for the month, you can't put anything away. Oh, no. Mike Wolf is going to Deadbeats. That Deadbeats is a horror nostalgia bar in Providence. It's small little place. Very cool. People are great. The manager Jeff is awesome. We did like a little myself and PVD Horror hosted a little watch party there last week. Cool place, man. You gotta let me know how you like it because I'm definitely gonna go back. Exactly. Isn't that the problem, right? I was so proud of this. And like with Christmas coming up, I have people coming to the house. I'm like, I've got to get this picked up. I've got to get this picked up. Wait, Pet Cemetery 2 is 92? Then it shouldn't be 27 by 41. Doubtful. Good question. Do I? I don't have Sixth Sense. I don't have Saw. I have a Saw movie poster, but not the one he's in. Is there other ones I'm missing? Or do I have a New Kids on the Block poster? I used to have these cool New Kids on the Block posters when I was a kid, and it was like it said Donnie in red, and it had like a purple border around it or something. Remember those? I think everybody had those things. Let me see. For the shout screen that came with, I framed them with the ones I buy from Amazon. Craigslist. Yeah, probably, dude. To be honest, I can't ship these, but I might consider selling them. I had a lot of those posters hanging up at my old condo, so when I came here, I didn't have room for them. So those are 18 by 24 inch posters. I must have about 12 18 by 24 frames just sitting here with nothing in them. So I was thinking about putting them on Craigslist and trying to sell them. Yeah, man, give Donnie some love, dude. Where are you from? You were in Boston? You're not from here, are you? Oh, man. I know. I recommend do not do that. What's up, Mr. Deadlights? Have I eaten at Moe's, South Coast? Of course I have. Welcome to Moe's. Yes, I have. Woof Moe's. To be honest, I'm not a big Moe's fan, but I've been there. You know, I have done that in the past too. I don't think it. I think it decreases the value a little bit, but I don't think it decreases the value a whole lot. Because number one, you know, you can still frame them; it would still look good in the frame. A lot of these posters are folded up anyways, so are they folded in different spots? Does it make that big of a difference? Again, it decreases it a little bit, but if it's not torn and stuff, it's okay. Oh, Dead Silence. Do I have? I don't think I have that either. I do not have Ransom either. Jason, I bought a few expensive originals, but the priciest one is the Brian Stone pictures, which is signed. Yeah, that is insane. That is insane. Dude, you know what's funny is I think I'm getting them. So that was someone asked me. One person asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said, nothing really. I said, to be honest, I could use a new pair of headphones. And they said, what kind do you want? And I said, I probably need the 3rd generation iPods, because the other ones that I have, like, they keep falling out of my ears. So like, I need the ones that are like, I need the ones like this, like that top. Those are better. So that's the 3rd generation. So I think I am getting them. And it was funny because they said, well, send me a link. And I said, well, and I went on Amazon and stuff, and I was like, these were $179. I don't know. They were $139 around Black Friday. I don't know if I want to send them. And then I saw them hit $139. So I sent them the link, and I said, if you want to get these, you should do it now, because they're back down to $139. So thank you, though. I appreciate that. I do need headphones. What's up, Megavania Fran? Thank you for popping in. Again, it's late, 60 people in here. I need to get the heck out of here. That's cool, man. My favorite concert venue? You know, I don't travel a lot for concerts. So I'm usually here in Rhode Island or Boston. You know what? I do like Boston's got some cool places now over there. I'm trying to think what they were. I was just there. Is it the MGM? No, what is it called? I don't know. The ones in Boston, the 2 new ones are really good down at Fenway. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through. I'm just trying to get through. Okay, I've caught up. Now, guys, it's late. I don't want to be on here long, but thank you guys so much for coming in, checking this out. I'm probably going to do a post tomorrow on my channel about the 5K. And then I've already got planned. We're going to do a 5K live super show in January, which I've already got the concept. It's going to be killer. And if you see that post come by and you want to help out the channel, see if you can share the post on your channels or whatever, and get some more eyeballs on the product. So thank you so much for checking it out. If you're watching it on the replay, let me know which of these posters you really think. Tell me if you think I made out with this $79 lot here, because I do think that I made out, and I can't wait to kind of get some frames to get some of these bad boys up on the wall. So, guys, thank you so much, and I'm sure I'll be live again. I'm working on doing something for Saturday night on the show, and I have a tendency to do like a late night Christmas Eve thing, so we will see. But if I do not see you, have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and I appreciate everything you guys have done throughout this year. It's really helped the channel out. I mean, I've gained a lot. I've gained about 3,000 subs this year, and that's pretty incredible for a channel that's smaller like mine still. And I really just appreciate all your support. And guys, keep sharing the content, keep showing up, and like always, stay